This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, but ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium.
When you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A toss play to Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Going deep here for Watkins. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer 1st down.
Hurry up. Hey, got 3.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go, come on.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
319, 258.
Accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go now.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for Watt. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 73 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, 67 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 10-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now it's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Here we go now.
On third down, that's Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Ace, ace, left, 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 left. Ace, ace, black 58 rail, black 58 rail.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery from 6 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Here we go. Blue 45. Left, blue 45. Left.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Black 58 round. Ace, ace.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Flush to his right. Finding some room in midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And that is incomplete here. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Letting one. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 27 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run again with Hunt. And an alley to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Green, nice.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
158!
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 319!
here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Here's Rodgers to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
319. Hey, where y'all going?
They run it again with Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right. 319.
Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mahomes to the former Ram, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
it's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to traffic. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid...
An AFC West showdown right out of the gate. Hey, it's a...
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great...
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
First carry from Melvin Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 40 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Look, it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season, at home, beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of those teams played for the Super Bowl last year, so you know Kansas City's on that level. They need to continue to be opportunistic on defense. They take the ball away from people a lot. Plus 16 2 years ago, plus 15 last year. And then Patrick Mahomes. Expect many more downfield shots throwing the football. That means Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will benefit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Left, 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 left.
Here's Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Left, 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 left. Close, close, close.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, Still have just one playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 2009.
And you and I both know they know it too. And Phillip Rivers, he knows he's near the end of his career, but he still has productivity left. They made a big push at the end of last season. Rivers to Keenan Allen, still as dangerous a combination as there is in the league. And then on defense, who's blocking Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa? And now you have Derwin James in as a playmaking safety. The Chargers believe 2018 could be their year.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second down, Rivers. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, Rivers trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Reeser, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen, and he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end,
still first down.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Green, 39, 58, round. 39, 58, round. Left, 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 left. Ace, ace.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The versatility of Derwin James comes right into play there, whether he's playing deep safety or playing close to the line of scrimmage.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Black, 58, round. Black, 58, round.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Left, left, left. Ace, ace.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Dancing away at the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Left, 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 left. Here we go. Green, 9.
They'll toss it to Hunt. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready, green,
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ace, ace. Here we go. Blue 45, blue 45. Huh.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Rivers to throw it. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down. Took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in Week 1. So do not press that skip button. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows. They're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Hill with it over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Mahomes now on 1st down. Fighting his way through contact. Caught left side, Williams. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. To return it now, here's King. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Tyrell Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Now Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready, blue 45.
Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returning, it's Benjamin. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first.
Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? And I look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. That be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina.